everyone. So this is going to be a follow-up from the live stream from earlier this morning. I did my research correctly, and now my mind was just off from the morning because I forgot who Vickie Paladino's challenger is for the Republican primary. So here's the situation right now. His name is Simon Minching. Again, the name is Simon Minching, all right? So the situation is Simon Minching, and he's been actively in Vickie's area since, let's see, 4 days. You go back to Monday, since Friday last week, June 8th. He's been in Whitestone constantly trying to get the message about his campaign. Meanwhile, guess where Vickie was today? That's right, doing a television interview with One America Network. And this is interesting because the volunteers have been making up a lot of the work. I'm very happy about that, and that's why I'm on Team Vickie. Vickie had to do what she had to do today. That's why she called me last minute and told me to do the right thing and take a last minute shift at Long Island Jewish today. So, I'll give you information about both the candidates. Simon Minching. Now, who is Simon Minching? He's from Little Neck. He is running for Tony Avala's seat. Back on March 13th, Mr. Minching filed with the New York State Board of Elections here in the state of New York. Mr. Minching attended, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying this, Cardozo High School. So he went to Cardozo High School, went to St. John's University, got a bachelor's degree, and earned a master's in public policy from the University of Chicago. He has worked as a researcher for the United Nations Association and a senior budget analyst for Chicago's public school system. So in other words, he is an insider. Simon Minching currently works in business development for Plantard Technologies, a multi-billion-dollar private software and services company. Now, who is Vickie Paladino? Vickie Paladino is a lifelong Whitestone resident. She attended Flushing High School and St. Helena's High School of Business. She ran a local landscaping business with her husband for 3 decades. And more importantly, last year, she was the chair liaison of the Bo Dietl for New York mayoral campaign. If you do not remember why Vickie Paladino was a household name, basically last year she converted Mayor de Blasio about his controversial trip to Germany to join the G20 protesters in Hamburg. The mayor was in Whitestone to announce funding to fix city sidewalks damaged by tree roots. The exchange was captured on video and covered by a local of national news outlets. Now, the situation with Tony Avala, and I'll go to his Wikipedia page because he's a household name too. Vickie's more of a household name if people aren't mistaken in this district. Tony Avala has been my state senator since 2011. And Frank Padovan, and I'll quickly mention this, Frank Padovan, there is a school campus named after him. Frank Padovan was my state senator for many years. And they named the school the Frank Padovan School Campus on Union Turnpike in Commonwealth. There's a couple of the high schools, and I think Queens High School for Science, I think. Pretty sure that's the way. So, Tony Avala tried running for Queensborough president. But we all know who is the Queensborough president right now. That's right, Belinda Katz. You don't want to get into her in this video. Here's the ironic thing. Mr. Avala lives in Whitestone. So, let's just take a look at both candidates' websites. So I'm just quickly going to mention that. I forgot to mention that he was also a city councilman, so he's a political insider. But here's the thing. Here's the thing most people do not realize about Tony Avila. He actually despises Bill de Blasio. So I think that's why people like him in this district. But, and I do mean but, this district, and I'll mention this, District 11 has a huge amount of baby boomers. Literally in this part of Queens where I live, Fresh Meadows. Well, lately the snob's taken over, but I'm talking about the old-fashioned areas, like Murray Hill, Auburndale, Glen Oaks, the old-fashioned areas. Guess what? It's a large increase of baby boomers. So let's just go to Simon. So that gave you the same information on his website. Now look at this. He's at the Douglaston train station. You can't make this up. You just can't. I mean, Vickie has more of a platform than he does. And then this is his contact information. Yale contributions. Meanwhile, guess what? Vickie actually has a campaign phone number. He has a campaign phone number. I'm not joking. Get involved. I'm pretty sure there's a phone number. Yeah, there's a P.O. box. Again, I cannot stress this out enough. If you don't want to be on Simon Minching's team, and again, I'm on Team Vickie. Everybody knows this. I mean, look at this. Vickie has a colorful website. Look at this website. This website is a complete joke. So you know what I mean? Vickie has more of an interest for you, for me, anybody else in the district. And I keep saying it. It's not just, it's not just about District 11. It's about Queens. It's about putting our borough first. Yeah, let's see. We have the other events. Fundraiser at Nunu Lounge. Yeah, this is the other one right here. So these are the events that Vickie has been doing. What has Simon Minching been doing? That's right. He goes around Whitestone desperately begging people for votes. Do you want this guy being your state senator? I wouldn't. I would be embarrassed. So again, I'm going to leave the phone number will be in the description. But there is a campaign phone number. It is available for the public. 718-775-3302. That's the phone number. Alright? That's the phone number if you want to help Vickie. I'll quickly trying to see if we can find the issues. Exactly. More of a description than Simon Minching. So as you can see here, this is the map of the district. There are parts that are represented in Glen Oaks. You have the 11004, 11005 where Long Island Jewish is. So this is pretty much the district. This is pretty much the district that number 11 is. Alright? I don't want anybody getting confused because then there will be miscommunication here. So, wrap it up. I'm going to say this. Our borough is at stake. Our borough and the future of it is at stake. And even though I might be leaving this district in the future, I might be. I'm not too sure of it yet. And it's very important. I'm going to say this again. Keep an eye on this race. Because this seat can flip. Even though, again, I like Vickie. I like her platform. I think she is sending a positive message for Queens. I really think she is. It's very important if you are a political junkie and you keep an eye on this stuff. Keep your eyes on District 11 because we could be seeing history this November. We could see a Republican actually represent this district. It's not going to be him. Cross him out. It's not going to be Minchink. It's going to be Vickie Paladino. I am absolutely, in my mind, if she gets the 2,500 signatures that she is required to have by law between July 9th and July 12th, she will be in the primary in September. When September comes, you know who to vote for. Her, not him. He's an insider. She is an outsider. Right? For crying out loud, she worked with an outsider for a candidate who, again, even though I think he's a loudmouth, I think he can be crazy at times, but I have a lot of respect for Bo Dietl. I still do. I still do. But to be honest, the way Vickie talks, I don't think she's... The way she presents herself, the way I've seen it, she doesn't present herself like Bo Dietl. See, Bo is just riled up. She's straightforward. So, that's where I'm going to end it because I want to educate everybody on this. In the description, you'll see this link for this article I'm showing you right now. You want to read it? It's still relevant. Please take a look at it. I'm not going to put Simon Minching or Vickie Paladino's website, but here's another joke. I get a logo up here on Chrome. Take a look at this. Simon Minching doesn't even have a logo up here. He's a complete joke of a candidate. This is what the Republicans are trying to offer you. Do not fall for Queens GOP's endorsement. Support Vickie Paladino. I really mean it, everyone. If you are in the district, support her. Alright? So, that's where I end this video. I'm going to end it. So, till next time, everyone. Take care.